So whether you're trying to meet a particular deadline, prepare for a job interview, prepare for a school exam, there are certain times when we just need some time off to ourselves to prepare for something, or we just want to be away from all forms of distraction. Now, how do we avoid all forms of distraction and be more productive? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So good day and welcome back to my channel, where we'll talk about personal growth and wellness tips. If you're new here, hit that red subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos every week. You can also check out my website. The link will be in the description box below. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we start talking about ways to avoid distraction, the first question would be, why are you distracted? There are several reasons why we get distracted. One, it could be that whatever you're doing is boring. It could be boring. Imagine you're asked, oh, do you want to study or do you want to watch movie? Obviously anybody wants to watch movie, right? Or it's just too hard, right? So I remember then when I'm trying to, like, maybe I'm trying to figure out something, or I'm trying to solve a particular thing, maybe mathematics or something. If it's too hard, you get frustrated, and when you're frustrated, you can't focus to do it, right? So, or something external is more interesting than whatever you're doing. Either ways, we have to focus. Now, how do we focus, right? Research has shown that an average man is able to focus on a particular thing for up to 2 hours, right? After that, we get distracted, or you just have to take some break. That's why in school you see that we have break time, or at our workplaces we have break time. That's because after a long time or after a while, the brain can't focus on whatever it's doing. So you need 20 to 30 minutes to let your brain do something else that's not whatever you're doing. Do you get? So we have to focus. We have to figure out a way to focus. Now that's what we'll be discussing next. Now, how do we avoid distraction? I just want to make us understand that regardless of how perfect or how spotless your plans are, there will always be distraction. So there's always that thing that will go off. Whenever you say, oh, I want to focus on this thing, there's always something that has to go wrong somewhere that will come and distract you, or someone will just come and knock on the door, or someone will come and there's just something to distract you. So I just wanted to make us understand that fact so that you don't get frustrated when things are not going exactly as planned. So the first thing I usually say is keep things organized. Organize your study table, organize your work tables, keep things out of your way. Let's just limit the amount of things we keep whenever we want to stay serious, or whenever we want to avoid distraction. Avoid things that will give you something to think about, or you'll be thinking about, how do I fix this? Oh, this is not in the right place. How do I go there and fix it? So you just have a lot going on in your head, and you might not know, but all those little things are when you pile up the amount of time you take thinking about how to fix all those mess and all those mistakes, you will see that maybe 30 minutes has gone, 40 minutes has gone. So keeping things organized helps you stay more focused on whatever you're doing. So the next point is avoid multitasking. I'm sure we all know what multitasking is, when you're trying to do a lot of things at the same time. In as much as that's possible, research has shown that when we try to multitask, we run risk of a lot of errors, and it decreases our productivity level. Yeah, you might be able to achieve that. You might be able to do all the things you want to do at the same time. But I've noticed that whenever I multitask, there's always going to be a problem somewhere. I'm always going to make a mistake that I have to go back to fix. So I usually prefer focusing on one thing and doing it well. So when I focus on one thing, I finish it, I can go to the next thing, rather than doing two of them at the same time. And when I'm doing two of them, I'm making a mistake in one, and I'm trying to go back and forth to try to fix it. I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's best to avoid all forms of multitasking. Focus on one thing. Except I think there are some times when you just have to multitask. If that's the case, then you can. But if you have enough time and you can do each of them separately, it's best to do them separately than all the drama that is associated with multitasking. The next thing I usually do is either I silence my phone, put it in do not disturb, turn it off, or I can just give it to someone to hold for me. And that depends on how serious whatever I'm doing is. I might turn off my phone to just avoid all forms of distraction, because I usually say put your phone in silence or put it in vibration. But the thing is that if my phone is on, I don't know about you, but if my phone is on, I'm definitely going to be on it, right? Either I'm on Instagram or something, but I'll be on it. So I usually just put it off to avoid all forms of distraction. As I said earlier, depending on how serious whatever I'm doing is. So if it's very serious, then I have to turn off my phone and turn it on at intervals to check if I have any messages or if there's anything urgent that comes up. So that's basically what I do. You can turn off your phone, you can put it in silent mode, you can just put it in do not disturb, so you don't just get notifications that you have to go back and check every single time. So just do whatever works for you. If you have to turn off your phone entirely, fine. If you have to put it in silence and focus, fine. Whatever works for you. So next, close your door. I'm sure you're like, how does that work? How does that help me? But like when you leave your door open, you're welcoming distraction. Like your door is just wide open, you're like, anybody can come in and talk to me. So you might just leave your door open and anybody that comes just come and be gisting you, and you guys will be laughing, and that's how 2 hours of your time have just gone boom. But like closing your door is just your way of telling people, oh, I'm trying to be serious and I don't need distraction. So when you close your door, you limit the amount of people that come into your room or come into your space, especially when you're trying to work and you're trying to be serious. So closing your door is just you telling distractions, you're not welcome here, I'm trying to focus, please hold it, please hold it, please hold it. So basically that's it. So just try to keep your doors closed. You can open it whenever you are done with whatever you're doing. So the next one is either listening to music or playing music. So when I'm talking about music, I'm not talking about dim 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 dim. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about calm music or study music. So if you check online on YouTube, you see a lot of study music, right? So all those study music, they help you focus, especially when your environment is noisy and you're trying to like block out the whole crowd. So it's just a way of blocking out the whole environmental noise and chaos and everything going on in the environment. So please, I know that I used to study and I'll be listening to songs that have words, like people talking inside the song or singing the song, talking it, right? I know I used to do that before, but I had to stop because I noticed that when I do that, I end up singing the song and not reading. So even if I'm studying, I might study a page for 2 hours because I'm trying to like read it and read it and read it and read it. It's not working, right? Because I'm listening to song and I'm singing the song, I'm singing along with the person, and I'm trying to convince myself that yes, I'm studying, but bro, I'm not studying. So basically just listen to study music, calm music, just to block out your environment, not to dance or to make merry. When you're ready to dance, you can, maybe your break time, you can now listen to those ones. But for studying, listen to study music, okay? Next one is either you put on your earphones, your AirPod, your headphones, anyone, because nowadays we have a lot of varieties. So just put on either of them. You don't have to actually be playing anything through it. Do you get? And one thing I've noticed, I studied this earlier, like maybe around like 2014, 2015. I just wear my earpiece. Maybe then I used to play songs to study, but when I play songs and I'm tired because I can't focus with the song, I just pause the song and just leave the earpiece on. So most times, even when my earpiece was bad, I still used to wear it and walk around because people don't even know. People don't even know it's not working. So you just wear it, and when you put it on, you notice that the amount of people that come to talk to you or that come to distract you are fewer. You get? So they just assume that you're listening to something and they don't want to distract you. So the next point is spice things up a little, right? So let's not just be, maybe you want to work on something, you're just there working, you're like, I have to finish this. If I don't finish this, I will not stand up. If I don't finish this, I will not do something else. Nope, don't do that, because when your brain is tired, it is tired, so you will make a lot of mistakes. So it's better that in between whatever you're doing, whether you're studying or you're typing something or whatever you're just doing, just make sure that in between you find something a little bit fun to do. So for me, I usually, maybe as I study, after 30 minutes I listen to music. After another 30 minutes I play something online, watch that's funny, that makes me laugh. Or maybe I just chat with a friend for briefly. I can chat with a friend briefly, depending, right? You get? So just spice things up a little. Let it not just be the rigid schedule that you have to like follow it. You have to follow it. If it doesn't work, you will not rest. Okay. So guys, that'll be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, turn on your post notifications, subscribe if you have not subscribed. Please subscribe, it helps my channel grow. So subscribe, share, like. You can check my website, the link will be in the description box below. If you have any comments, you can also leave it in the comment section so that we can hear how you stay without any form of distraction. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you.